evening, race fans. Welcome to USA International Speedway. I'm Aaron Johnson with the Johnson iRacing team, bringing you tonight's feature event. It is the iRacing Advanced Legends Cup from USA International Speedway. This is Season 4 of 2021, Week 12, and it is the top split. The best of the best, the top drivers that were on the iRacing service at the time this race was offered. Let's have a look at this evening's starting lineup. Starting 14th in car number 13, racing out of Canada, that's Dan Farley. Starting in the 13th spot in car number 12, he races with us from Conway, South Carolina. That's the Jack Daniels Legends car of Brantley Wise. Starting 12th in car number 11, it's the Hellman's Mayonnaise car of Tracy Wooten. Wooten racing out of White House, Tennessee. Starting 11th in car number 14, that's the Admin Box Legends car of Fish Fischer. Fish is going to show up on your telemetry as car 14, but on the screen he's going to be in the familiar black, yellow, and red number 16. He runs out of Long Island, New York. Starting 10th in car number 10, that is Sean Brown. Sean Brown in the Gamer Girl car in the international region. Starting 9th in car number 9, it's Rick Cutway. Cutway in the TLC Real Estate car racing out of New York. In the 8th starting spot, car number 5, that is Chris Sawyer. Sawyer in the Kendall Oil Legends car. It's really a Ralph Earnhardt throwback car, so Chris Sawyer running a throwback to Ralph Earnhardt fittingly because Chris races out of the Carolinas region. Starting in the 7th spot in car number 7, that is Howard Bentley. Bentley running out of Canada. Just a quick note as well, Sawyer's going to show up as car number 8 on your Speedway on your telemetry, as is Quentin Nuttall, so that's going to be a little confusing. Just remember that Sawyer is in the Ralph Earnhardt car. Howard Bentley racing with us out of Owen Sound, Ontario, by the way. Sorry about the little bit of confusion there. Starting in the 6th spot in car number 6, that is Eric Hector. Hector racing out of the Pacific Northwest. Starting 5th in car number 2, it's Zach Rinker. Rinker, the pay-to-win setups car, racing out of Illinois. Now let's have a look at the top 4 starters. Starting in the 4th spot, racing out of New York in car number 4, that is Travis Kraemborg. Travis running the Moon Eyes Legends car. Starting 3rd in car number 8, that's Quentin Nuttall. Nuttall, the Pure Clean car, racing out of South Carolina. On the front row, starting the front row outside, car number 2, that's the, sorry, not 2, car number 3, that's the 363 of Lee Walker. Walker racing out of Dorset in the United Kingdom. He's racing out of Poole in Dorset in the UK. That's the Camden Town Brewery car for Lee Walker. And on the pole in car number 1, that is Austin Hawkins, the Ally car. Austin running out of Virginia. Lights are off on the pace car. Pace car leads the field out of turn 4 onto the front straightaway. A lot of talent in this heat. 14 drivers accounting for 1,031 iRacing asphalt oval victories. That's a great field, very strong field of drivers. Lots of people in double and even triple-digit wins in this field of 14 cars. The pace car leading the field out of turn number 2 onto the front straightaway. Lee Walker, Fish Fischer, both members of the Johnson iRacing team. Austin Hawkins currently in talks with the Johnson iRacing team to join. Hawkins, an outstanding Legends car driver, regularly in the top 50 worldwide in the iRacing Advanced Legends Cup. That cup is going to be sponsored by VRS as of the 2022 season. Pace car is in. Austin Hawkins lead the field out of turn number 4 onto the front straightaway. Hawkins hammers the throttle. He's going to jump out to a quick lead. Lee Walker is on the outside. He's going to try to find his way to get down into second, but it looks like it's going to be the 8 of Quentin Nuttall jumping to the inside, so that's going to relegate Walker to 3rd, just to the Walker's inside. That's the 4 of Travis Kraemborg. Kraemborg also looking inside Lee Walker. Walker drives hard down into turn number 4, trying to hold on to that position and fend off that charging number 4 of Travis Kraemborg. Out front, it is Austin Hawkins with the lead. Quentin Nuttall in 2nd, Lee Walker 3rd. Kraemborg looks to the inside. Looks like Travis Kraemborg's going to try to make the pass on Lee Walker, as Austin Hawkins very quickly begins to put distance between himself and the 2nd place car of Quentin Nuttall. It is Hawkins out front, Nuttall 2nd, Walker trying to hold off. He manages to slide in behind, but it looks like somebody's just to the inside of Lee Walker. Let's have a look at this battle as Lee Walker now has turned back inside, trying to do the crossover move on Kraemborg. Walker trying to get back into the 3rd spot. Kraemborg currently in 4th. Zach Rinker closing in, the 2 of Rinker closing in, as is the 7 of Howard Bentley. Bentley running out of Canada. Gentleman driver Howard Bentley, outstanding iRacer and a true gentleman on the racetrack. Out front, it is still Austin Hawkins as Lee Walker has settled into the third spot. The second spot belongs to Quentin Nuttall. Hawkins, Nuttall, Walker, Cranborg, Rinker, your top five. This a very strong field. The strength of field just over 2,800 in this iRacing Advanced Legends Cup event, led by the 6,000 plus iRating of Austin Hawkins. Hawkins is out front. Quentin Nuttall in second, Walker third, Cranborg fourth, Rinker fifth, with Bentley in sixth, Chris Sawyer in seventh, Eric Hector is eighth, Rick Cutway has dropped to the ninth spot with Brantley Wise in 10th. Fisher is 11th, Wooten 12th, Farley 13th, and Sean Brown 14th. Out front, Austin Hawkins leads the field. He's begun to put a bit of distance between himself and the 8 of Quentin Nuttall. It looks like a battle brewing again between Lee Walker and the 4 of Travis Cranborg. Cranborg all over Walker's back bumper, gives Lee a tap in the middle of the turn 1 and 2. Now looks to the inside down the back straightaway. Cranborg trying to make a pass. Doesn't quite have enough race car. Walker giving him some room, leaving that door open, but Cranborg not able to capitalize as he is better through the center of the corner. Lee Walker maybe a bit better off. Lee Walker currently runs in the third spot. Cranborg tried to make his way around, couldn't quite get the pass completed. And that means Lee Walker's going to hold on to that third spot out front. It is still Austin Hawkins with the lead. And let's have a look here on lap number 7 to see how they run on the speedway. Out front, that is car number 1, the Ally car of Austin Hawkins. Just behind Hawkins, that's the 8 of Quentin Nuttall. Nuttall currently runs in second. Then behind Nuttall, a battle between the 363 of Lee Walker and car number 4, Travis Cranborg. Cranborg all over Walker's back bumper, trying to find his way around the 363. Cranborg looking to the inside. We're going to watch this battle as he's managed to maybe get a little bit of position, and Walker going to give him some room. Cranborg going to go back by on the inside. Lee Walker now will turn down, see if he can't pull over the crossover move. Walker tucks in behind, decides to hang on and just ride around, follow the 4 of Cranborg. Behind Walker, the next car on the speedway is the 2 of Zach Rinker. Rinker currently being shown in the 5th spot. Then behind Rinker, that's the 7 of Howard Bentley. Bentley running 6th. Chris Sawyer in car number 8. That's the Ralph Earnhardt tribute car. Sawyer running in the 7th spot. Then behind Sawyer, that's the 6 of Eric Hector in 8th. Behind Hector, Rick Cutway in car number 9 is 9th. Then behind Cutway, the next car on the speedway is the 12 of Brantley Wise. Wise currently running 10th in that Jack Daniels car. Behind Wise, it's the 16 of Fischer currently being shown in 11th, the Admin Box Legends car. Then behind Fischer, next car on the speedway, the 13 of Dan Farley running 12th. Behind Farley, that's the 11 of Tracy Wooten in 13th. And the final car on the speedway, car number 10, Sean Brown. Brown currently being shown in 14th. We are 11 laps into a 40-lap event, and out front, it's the 1 of Austin Hawkins. Hawkins pulling away from the rest of the field, managing to extend that lead over the 8 of Quentin Nuttall. Hawkins 1, Nuttall 2. Cranborg is running in the 3rd spot with Lee Walker in 4th. Behind Walker, that's Zach Rinker in 5th. Bentley is in the 6th position. So out front, Austin Hawkins pulling away from the rest of the field. Hawkins very quick down the back straightaway, running a near flawless race in car number 1. We are 12 laps into a 40-lap event. The Ally car of Austin Hawkins leads the field. Hawkins into turn number 1, extending the lead slightly over the 8 of Nuttall. Cranborg in 3rd, Lee Walker 4th. Those cars followed by the 2 of Zach Rinker. The 5 cars here beginning to break away just ever so slightly from the 6th place car. That's car number 7, Howard Bentley. Although really this is a tight field. It's Austin Hawkins and then everyone else. Nuttall a bit ahead of the 4 of Travis Cranborg. Let's ride along with Cranborg in that Moon Eyes Legends car. Cranborg up front in car number 4. Lee Walker has dropped back. Walker 5, maybe 6 car lengths back of car number 4. We're 14 laps in. Tire wear begins to be an issue somewhere around lap number 20. So we would expect that around lap 20, the drivers that have taken the best care of their equipment should either begin to shuffle to the front or really begin to pull away from the rest of the field, as we see car number 2 of Zach Rinker was trying to work a little bit on the 363 of Lee Walker. Walker in that Camden Town Brewery car out of the UK doing a nice job, but the 2 of Zach Rinker very quick, as it looks like really the cars from about 3rd spot to about 9th spot, you could just about throw a baseball cap over them. They are very close in terms of their ability to run speedily, quickly on the racetrack. So the speeds that they're holding, looks like Lee Walker now beginning to pull away ever so slightly from the 2 of Zach Rinker. We're beginning to get into this area of the race where tire wear is going to come into play. It'll become more pronounced with each lap, and it looks like Lee Walker is closing in on the 4 of Travis Kranberg. Kranberg may have used up a bit of his equipment working past Walker early in the race. Lee Walker looks like he may be coming back just a bit on the 4 of Kranberg. We're going to stick to this battle as Lee Walker's been trying to hold off the 2 of Zach Rinker and at the same time close in on the 4 of Travis Kranberg. Austin Hawkins leads. Nuttall is second. No battle between those cars as they've pulled away from the rest of the field. Lee Walker trying to hold off the 2 of Rinker and at the same time close in on the 4 of Kranberg. Walker about 3 car lengths back. Looks like Lee's car is pretty good through the center of 3 and 4, as is the 2 of Rinker. Kranberg may be better in 1 and 2. Walker closing in. He's about 3 car lengths back. Lee Walker each lap seems to pull about a half a car length, maybe 3/4 of a car length on that 4 of Travis Kranberg. Walker is coming, but catching someone and passing them, 2 different things. Lee Walker closing in. Very good through the center of 3 and 4. Walker now a car length back of the 4 of Kranberg. Lee Walker in a position to start thinking about how he's going to set up this pass. Walker takes a slightly wider entrance, very nearly opens the door for Zach Rinker. Rinker looked to Walker's inside. Lee's going to have to try to make this pass while protecting the position. He looks to the inside of the 4 of Kranberg. Kranberg lets that car slide up, giving Lee some room. Lee Walker looks like he's going to go past the 4 of Kranberg on the inside, and he does. Lee Walker makes it past Travis Kranberg. Kranberg's going to drop back to the 4th spot. Will Zach Rinker be able to slide past as well? Once you get shuffled up to the outside, things get to be very dicey very quickly. Can Kranberg get back in line? Looks like he has. Lee Walker makes his way past the 4 of Travis Kranberg. Does Walker have anything left? Can he chase down the flying 8 of Quentin Nuttall and eventually try to run down car number 1? That is Austin Hawkins. Let's ride along with Hawkins. We have 19 to go. We're just past the halfway point. Austin Hawkins with the lead. Behind Hawkins, the next car on the racetrack is the 8 of Quentin Nuttall. Nuttall doing a nice job running in that 2nd spot. Then behind Nuttall, we see Lee Walker, who made his way past Travis Kranberg. And at the same time now, we're going to watch the 2 of Zach Rinker go by. Rinker will be running in the 4th spot now. Just behind Rinker, that will be Kranberg, car number 4, running in 5th. Kranberg looks back to the inside of 2, just about touches the back bumper. Rinker protecting the inside line. Just behind Rinker, that's going to be the 7 of Howard Bentley. Bentley currently runs in the 6th spot. Howard doing a nice job in that car number 7. The Ralph Earnhardt Tribute car of Chris Sawyer currently running in the 7th spot. He's in car number 8. And then behind Sawyer, that's the 6 of Eric Hector. Hector currently shown in the 8th spot. Behind Hector, that's the 9 of Rick Cutway. Cutway currently shown in the 9th spot with Brantley Wise in the Jack Daniels car running 10th. Behind Wise, the next car on the speedway is the 16 of Fish Fischer. Fischer currently shown in the 11th spot. Dan Farley in car 13 next on the speedway in 12th. Behind Farley, that's the 11 of Tracy Wooten in 13th. And behind Wooten in car number 10, that is Sean Brown in 14th. Everyone on the lead lap, with Austin Hawkins setting a blistering pace. Hawkins still running 24.3 second laps with 16 to go. Tires typically fall off past lap 20, so Hawkins doing a nice job holding on to that race car. No one a lap down, 15 to go, and all 14 drivers on the lead lap. Speaks to the quality of this field that 14 drivers remain on the lead lap. 14 drivers started this event. This is an outstanding run by everyone involved. But out front, Austin Hawkins holds on to the lead. Hawkins well out in front of Quentin Nuttall, both drivers way ahead of the 363 of Lee Walker. Walker about 3.5 seconds back of the leader. Behind Walker, the next car on the speedway is Zach Rinker in car number 2. Out front, it is all Austin Hawkins. 14 laps to go. Hawkins with a huge lead, runs through the center of 3 and 4, now comes out of 4 onto the front straightaway. Austin Hawkins doing a very nice job at USA International Speedway. 13 laps to go. Hawkins with the lead. Very smooth driver, no mistakes. The car doesn't wiggle. Hawkins hits his marks every time. It's like watching an android run a race car. Austin Hawkins doing a spectacular job in car number 1. Hawkins through the center of 3 and 4, slips up just a bit as he comes out of 4, lets that car drift up toward the high line, right up against the outside wall. Hawkins, 12 laps to go. He continues to lead. Austin Hawkins well out front and well on his way to a victory in the iRacing Advanced Legends Cup from USA International Speedway. Hawkins drives into turn number 3. This car very good through the center of 3 and 4. You can really see the car rotate as he comes out of 3 and into the apex of the corner. Austin Hawkins very quick. Quentin Nuttall in second. Lee Walker in that third slot with Zach Rinker fourth and Travis Kramborg in fifth. Let's go through the field one more time. It's Hawkins out front. The second place car of Quentin Nuttall, car number 8, he runs in the second spot. Behind Nuttall, it's the 363 of Lee Walker in third. Then behind Walker in car number 2, that's Zach Rinker. Just behind Rinker, it's the 4 of Travis Kramborg. He's running in 5th with the 8 of Chris Sawyer in 6th. So Sawyer looking to the inside of the 4 of Kramborg. Looks like he's got a pretty good run. The question is, can he get past in turn number 1, or will Kramborg drive in on the outside and hold on to that line? Kramborg trying desperately to hang on. Down the back straightaway, Kramborg running the high line. He's got a better run off the corner as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Sawyer off the throttle a bit earlier. Kramborg running side by side. These two drivers battling it out for the 5th spot at the line. It's going to be Chris Sawyer taking the 5th spot. Kramborg coming back on the outside. They come into turn number 1. Kramborg drives hard down into turn number 1. Tries to make his way past on the outside. Sawyer gets a better drive off, and he's going to make the pass. So Chris Sawyer going to make the pass. Kramborg looks back to the inside. No dice. Chris Sawyer's going to hang on to the 5th spot. That'll drop Kramborg back to 6th. Behind Kramborg, next car on the speedway, the 9 of Rick Cutway, who's moved into 7th. Behind Cutway, that's the 12 of Brantley Wise in 8th. Then behind Wise, it's the 6 of Eric Hector in 9th. The next car on the speedway behind Hector is the 16 of Fish Fischer. Fischer has moved into the top 10. He currently runs in the 10th spot. Behind Fischer, that's the 13 of Dan Farley in 11th. Then Tracy Wooten will be in the 12th spot with Sean Brown in 13th. Howard Bentley had some sort of an issue. He has dropped into the 14th position 2 laps down, so he is between the 11 of Wooten and the 10 of Sean Brown. Brown, the last car on the lead lap behind Brown. Next car on the speedway is the 1 of Austin Hawkins. Hawkins comes out of turn number 4. There'll be 6 to go this time by. Lap traffic could very well come into play, but it should make no difference. Hawkins with a very quick race car, an excellent driver, very good in traffic, nice and smooth. Austin Hawkins comes off of turn number 2 onto the back straightaway with 6 laps to go. It's Hawkins with the lead. Hawkins down the back straightaway, that Ally car doing a very nice job. He runs into turn number 3, now rolls through the center of 3 and 4. The car rotating very nicely off of 3 and into the apex of the corner. 5 to go. Hawkins with the lead. You can see the lapped car. That's the last car on the lead lap. That's the 10 of Sean Brown. He is the last car on the lead lap. I don't think Hawkins is going to have to contend with that lapped car. And if he does, and the top split, one of the things that you notice is excellent drivers, very good etiquette. They run hard when they're racing for position, but they're very good about giving the leaders room. That doesn't mean that they just pull out the red cape and say "Olé" and let the leaders go by. Certainly don't just let off the throttle, but they're very good about giving the leaders room and letting the leaders battle it out amongst themselves. I would expect to see nothing less here. 4 laps to go, really 3.5 laps to go, as Austin Hawkins leads. Hawkins through the center of 3 and 4 comes out of 4 onto the front straightaway. Austin Hawkins with 3 to go this time by, a huge lead over the 2 of Quentin Nuttall. Hawkins rolls the car into turn number 1, now through the center of 1 and 2 onto the back straightaway. Austin Hawkins doing an outstanding job in the Ally Legends car. Hawkins running with us from Virginia. Very nice job. Who come out of turn number 4 onto the front straightaway this time. There will be 2 to go as Hawkins runs a near perfect race at USA International Speedway. Hawkins through the center of 1 and 2. 2 wheels right down to the yellow line. Now comes off of 2 onto the back straightaway. Hawkins doing a nice job as he goes down the backstretch into turn number 3. Austin Hawkins will have 1 to go this time by. Hawkins will come out of turn number 4 to take the white flag. He's going to send it into turn number 1 for the final time. Austin Hawkins down into turn number 1. Rolls now through the center of 1 and 2. Out of 2 onto the back straightaway. Hawkins down the back straightaway for the final time in that Allied Legends car. Austin Hawkins with a big lead over the second place car of Quentin Nuttall into turn number 3. Hawkins through 3 and 4. He's going to come out of turn number 4 onto the front straightaway at the flag. It's going to be Austin Hawkins with the win. Hawkins brings it home first, followed by Quentin Nuttall in second, with Lee Walker finishing third. Zach Rinker will take home the 4th spot. Chris Sawyer moves all the way up to 5th, with Travis Cranborg in 6th. Rick Cutway 7th, Brantley Wise 8th, Eric Hector 9th, and Fish Fischer rounding out the top 10. That was an outstanding race from USA International Speedway. Austin Hawkins led flag to flag to take the victory at USA. That's going to do it for this race from the USA International Speedway. This is Aaron Johnson with the Johnson iRacing team saying, go fast, turn left, have fun.